2020 Rank Most Powerful Females in Anime by Chelsea McDarragh. There are a lot of overpowered characters in anime nowadays. However, most of them are males. Look at a series and the most powerful character will most likely wield the most magical weapon of all, a penis. Most of the time, female characters are damsels in distress that need saving, or just have powers that are clearly inferior or more support type. Not to say that support types aren't powerful. So let's talk about the most powerful females in anime. Okay, I say the most powerful females in anime, but don't rip my head off when you disagree with this list. Power comes in different forms and levels, so ranking these characters isn't entirely possible or accurate unless we establish these 4 rules. Number 1. We define power as the ability to defeat other beings. Number 2. We classify power in 3 tiers: human, demi-human, and god tier. Number 3. We only take one character from a certain series. And number 4. We only take characters that have actually appeared in an anime series. Time to rank them from strong to strongest. Human tier. Number 15. Major General Armstrong. Olivier Mira Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This general wields both sword and firearms with master precision. Her physical strength, similar to her brother Alex Louis Armstrong, is greater than the typical humans minus the bulging muscles. Number 14. Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. This is pretty self-explanatory, one of the last Ackermans with the mind of a quick genius and the strength of a monster. In the Attack on Titan universe, I would say that she is second only to Levi, and that's only because she's newer to the field. Everyone loves Mikasa, the cool girl who does pretty much everything perfectly. Number 13. AKAME from Akame ga Kill. I mean, if you're the last person alive, gotta add that to the list. Also, she wields swords well. She moves really fast, a perfect assassin. But what truly matters is my point above. Number 12. Shinobu Kocho from Demon Slayer 1 doesn't need a thick stick to make them feel pain. Shinobu opts for deadly poison instead of sheer cutting damage, and it worked well enough to get her to Hashira level. Final point, spoiler alert, in the manga, she plays a vital role in defeating Muzan. Demi-human tier. Number 11. Mavis Vermilion from Fairy Tail. She's cute, she's dead, but she's strong. What more can we ask for? Even after death, she assumes an ethereal body and continues to support Fairy Tail. Number 10. Wretched Egg Shiro from Deadman Wonderland. My personal favorite. The Wretched Egg is basically the source of all things powerful in Deadman Wonderland, and when awakened, she goes on to a murderous rampage, proving to be nearly invincible. Number 9. RETSU UNOHANA from Bleach. UNOHANA is honestly one of the most interesting characters on the list. Originally, we know her as the kind healer lady. Later on, though, we find out that she's, oops, spoiler alert, formerly an angry killer lady, much like Zaraki Zenpachi. Number 8. Tatsumaki from One Punch Man. Tatsumaki is heavily overshadowed by Saitama, the OPM himself. People are quick to forget that she is a powerful force by herself, with psychic powers great enough to hold off an alien invasion by herself, after she stopped screaming at her colleagues. Number 7. SATELLA from Re:Zero. Much of her identity is still shrouded in mystery, but the power she has demonstrated so far warrants her a spot on the list. After all, if it wasn't for her, Subaru wouldn't be able to do stupid things in another world. Number 6. Lucy from Elfin Lied. To summarize Lucy's powers, boom, blood spatters, dead bodies everywhere. Number 5. Big Mom, Charlotte Linlin from One Piece. She's one of the 4 emperors Yonko of One Piece. Her power ultimately stems from Haki, which all emperors possess, and her unique Soro no Mi, which means soul fruit. With her devil fruit, she actually gets to manipulate souls. Pretty insane. Additional note, she may look nasty and evil, but her fashion style is actually really cute. Kaguya OTSUTSUKI from Naruto. Kaguya is arguably the most powerful being in the Naruto universe. She gave chakra to the world and eventually came back to bite the ninjas in their asses. If everything went flawlessly, she shouldn't have been defeated. Fortunately or unfortunately, Naruto's Nakama power won. Goddess tier number 3, Merlin from 7 Deadly Sins. Although she isn't from the Goddess clan, whose members are weaker than her by the way, she has the power Infinity. Before you can test me placing her in the Goddess tier, think about that. Infinity. Her wits enabled her to trick both the Demon King and the Supreme Deity into blessing her with new strengths and immunities. The only reason that she doesn't make the 7 Deadly Sins too overpowered is that her loyalties appear fickle. Number 2. Haruhi Suzumiya. Don't let this happy girl fool you. She is basically the god of her own universe. Her subconscious can will things into existence. And if she so desired, she could consciously will things in and out. If any of the other characters visited her universe and challenged her to a duel, she could just poof them away. Number 1. Lord of Nightmares from Slayers. This is a pretty obscure anime, at least for a 2020 list. The Lord of Nightmares, when assuming human form, is a pretty blonde woman. Her true form, however, is the Sea of Chaos. Spooky. She's basically the embodiment of the power of nothingness. The literal creator of the 4 worlds in the Slayers anime, and she could never be hurt by anyone who dares to try. Ultimately, she deserves the top spot on this list. So, what are your thoughts on the list of most powerful females in anime? Let us know in the comment section.